I think Freedom Ride was about a number of things, and I think one of them was justice, equality, people getting on with each other, reality, what was really happening in this country. Not what people thought was happening, but what was really happening. And what was really happening is we had a group of people in this country who were living at extreme disadvantage, who were second-class citizens to the white people in this country, who were not participating in the wealth of this country, who were not sharing any of its, not much of its happiness, but certainly a lot of its hardship. And so that's what the Freedom Ride meant in many ways.
It was one of those rare social experiments that actually did what it intended to do. Its main objective was to elevate public consciousness of what was believed by those who participated to be the major social injustice in Australian society. And it did just that. It did elevate their consciousness. And it brought Aboriginal issues to the front pages of the newspapers for the first time ever.
I've made a lot of enemies for making a stand for the Aboriginal people. A lot of the Aboriginal people don't realise that what I had to go through, because I was seen as a steerer and branded the same as Charlie was, just a troublemaker. And so that's the life that I had to put up ever since, and I'm still going through it. But that doesn't particularly worry me, and I feel that what I've done in the past, I'm not sorry for it, and I think people have benefited by it anyway.
I think that each person had something, a goal, to be able to, and to be better, make it better for their kids, even if it meant going out and getting your guts kicked in. And people are still doing it. I mean, they won't, one thing about the Maureen mob, they won't take shit. They'll say what they want to say.
When this thing died down and the council finally desegregated the bars, the Aborigines were allowed in and I wasn't.
To change your life from one to another, to question your whole existence and the reason for your existence, not now but previously, and then open a door to an unknown future in many ways in terms of relationships, that's very difficult. A lot of people don't like change. They're very satisfied, even being discriminated against. And I'm talking about blacks now, because they know where they are, they know their place, they know where they stand, and they're comfortable with it. So that's what Morley was about, all of those things. It was not only white people and their problems, it was our people and our problems, you know, and what are we going to do about things? So it was a real change for the whole of Australia. And there were other great changes too that came along after that, like the 1967 referendum. That was another big dramatic legal change constitutionally for Australia in terms of the Commonwealth taking responsibility. But here, it was very personal. That was the difference with Morley. Morley was very personal. It was a matter of a person making a judgment on what are they going to do and have they got the courage to do it. That's what Morley was all about. It was about guts, facing the question and thinking about a new lifestyle and what might be and not what has been or what is.